Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I want to talk about how narcissists want you to give up on yourself. You see, the narcissists want you to second guess everything about yourself. And they do what they can to push you so far down in every single area of life that they can. There are so many here that have gone through and are going through lots of life struggles. You see, though money isn't the most important thing in the world. But the sad truth is, and narcissists know this fact, without money, it's very difficult for you to move forward in your life. This is why narcissists love to tie people up in legal court cases. They try to take your houses from you. And they try to make it so you lose your job. Because they know once they do this to you, it becomes a domino effect, to where every single area of your life will start to fall apart. And even at times, you might start to doubt your faith in God. And that's the main goal. To ruin your life so badly that you start to doubt your once strong faith. You see, many of us don't know, nor have we learned the importance of small victories. Because that's what is needed to rebuild, or for the first time build up, a life that has been almost destroyed at the hands of narcissists. And here's the thing. It's so hard for people to think, or to even understand, how and why a parent would cause such damage to their children. But my answer to that is, all you have to do is turn on the news. And you will see wonderful bright children and their lives literally cut down by evil. Sick, envious parents that can't stand to see the life of their beautiful child shine bright. But here's the thing. Some narcissists have control over themselves enough to where they don't end the life of their child, but they will ruin their child's life to the best of their ability. Why? So their child will continue to hit one roadblock and failure after another, never learning or understanding what it's like to win or do well at something. So this child grows up to knowing more about defeat than they know about winning. But please know, you are stronger than what most people can even imagine. Because though you might not know much about winning right now, what you do know all about is how to stand back up. Because think about it. You've been standing up again and again and again for years now. And just like we've talked about slowing things down with in regards to dealing with people, in order to vet them properly. But the same is true when dealing with yourself. You see, we've lost so much time in our lives that we as narcissistic abuse survivors tend to want to rush to get an end result. We rush to try to become a success, and we get upset with ourselves because we failed, or what we see as failing, instead of looking at it that we are learning. You see, it would be nice to have someone in your corner, saying positive words, and patting you on the back and letting you know it's going to be okay, and that they care, and that they see how hard you are working. You see, the narcissist knows the power of support and the lack thereof. This is why they really make a big effort to support you in all that you do, when they first meet you and are dealing with you. And let me tell you what, it feels like you can fly. You are getting so much done and doing so well. Then out of nowhere they purposely take it all away, just to watch you crash and burn, metaphorically speaking. Because they know when they take it all away, your momentum will be lost. And you won't feel motivated to keep on trying in all of the wonderful things you are trying to do. We don't have parents that care about us. We never did, and we never will. Be happy for those that have such parents. Parents that love and care about their children. But that's not us. However, we must be thankful for the skill we've been given on being able to get back up and stand back up after so many terrible life happenings. I know many of you love when I speak about Rocky, a fictional character I believe God put in my life, because he knew I didn't have any role models. My father died when I was young, and my mother was a narcissist bent on ruining every aspect of my life. Well, if you look at the character Rocky, from the first movie all the way through, it was his ability to keep on getting back up. but even more so in the first two movies. You see it in the opening scene when he's fighting Spider Rico, where he gets headbutted, and is able to use his fire that is inside of himself to finish the fight and win. And it was this fire he had, of likely getting up off of the canvas dozens of times in his fighting career. It was almost like muscle memory. Okay. We are knocked down. I must get back up. Pay attention to when Apollo knocks down Rocky in the 14th round. And as his trainer Mickey Goldmill is trying to spare Rocky by instructing him to stay down. But Rocky's love and fire inside of him, and his wanting to be seen as something more than just another bum from the neighborhood, along with his normal muscle memory, overrides Mickey's words. And Rocky right away is fighting to stand back up. And you can see, his muscle memory is so on point. He starts reaching for ropes that aren't even in his range yet. He reaches to grab a rope and his arm and hand just grab air. And it would be the same muscle memory and will that served Rocky well in his second fight with Apollo Creed. Apollo had never been in a position like this ever in his career. But Rocky had been in this position laying flat on the canvas many times, it seems. Maybe not as big of an event or opponent, but his body knew how to respond. And he stood back up as Apollo slumped over in the corner, thus making Rocky the heavyweight champion of the world. You see, one person might call Rocky a loser before he became the champion or before his first fight with Apollo. Why? Because he likely spent a lot of his time getting knocked down. People looking on might have called him a loser and a horrible fighter. But they weren't seeing something important that Rocky had that other fighters didn't have. And that was his ability to not give up on himself. And what you need to do is look back on all of the times you had to get back up, not as failures. Not as failures, but as small victories and a building of your muscle memory and of the character of who you are. You see, it can be difficult if not overwhelming to start new tasks with the attempt to try to put our lives back together. I mean, where do we start? And that's exactly how the narcissists out there want you to feel. Overwhelmed, scared, and unsure of how to even move forward. This is why you not only want to slow things down with those you meet and with those you deal with, but slow things down with yourself too. Develop small victories in your life. And do not tell everyone about them, so no one has the chance to ruin your successes. I know. It would be nice to tell this person and that person about a job well done you just experienced. But if you believe people will use this against you, keep it to yourself. Let your ability to move forward and to have a better life speak for itself. Thank God for your small victories. And you will see, He will make your victories grow and grow and grow. Narcissists and Satan want you to give up on yourself, and they want you to give up on God. All in one shot. And they giggle and they laugh when they are able to accomplish such a goal. But when they have a Rocky on their hands, it frustrates them. As you struggle to stand back up and then you put your hands back up ready to fight. Please know what these narcissists do are in no way, shape or form accidents. Look at the many news stories of the wonderful, beautiful people that have been victims of such evil. And you can always see and feel the warmth in their smile. And their love just radiating off of them. And narcissists can't stand this. So they seek out to ruin such people. Or even worse. Or even worse. So please, reach for the ropes. Stand back up. And slow things down. You have to be good to yourself. And understanding with yourself and your self-improvement process. God is with you. He truly is. Well, I do think this is a great place to stop. I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.